And welcome back to the Peppy podcast. This is Archie.
This is a Neil.
And within the last week, there's been a couple of things that I thought that you might like, or might be, we'll talk about a bit more of. But let's start off with this one.
All right.
PUBG. Starting sometime next week, there's going to be a new fog map.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that on some news aggregate site. Did they say if it's like a totally new map or just like a fog effect?
I'd assume it's a fog effect. It's going to be the normal map and then fog effect.
Okay, all
I
right.
think that's better for those of us who fall for the snipers, you know.
Yeah, what would be cool? So wait, is it okay? I guess is it like a weather effect or is it just like a specific just gonna be the map with the fog effect? You know how they have at nighttime and it's just night.
Oh, I don't know. It
Oh,
just
okay.
says a foggy map. That's it.
See,
Not
that would be
much
kind of
details.
cool. Like if it was a dynamic sort of thing, then then sometimes snipers might be effective, sometimes they won't. I actually like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, okay. So when you say dynamic, like it'll move or it'll be like patchy or however, like in certain areas.
Yeah, like real life, right? I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it fluctuates. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be like I guess real time weather, like something like that'd be awesome.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm wondering how much that'll change the gameplay because then we'd probably not pick up the snipers or maybe will. I'm not sure.
I still would. I would.
I'm just wondering what the range is. Like, what exactly will you see, with the fog effect, especially if you're keeping it at like medium setting or low setting or high setting. Like, how different is it?
And then I gotta admit, the game does look pretty nice on Ultra. I guess I wasn't expecting much out of it, but when I put it on, I was like, hey, looks kind of cool.
Nice. Other than that, the only other thing is a new gun,
Oh
the
yeah,
Ruger Mini 14.
Ruger Mini 14. I mean, I don't know too much about guns per se, but it's like an automatic, or if it's like a rifle
That's a
or something.
rifle.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, the A team is what BA used.
The new one or the old one?
I don't recall.
Oh, okay, well, cool. I will look it up after this. Or
I thought it looked like
you.
an Uzi before, or something like that.
Oh, okay. All
That
right.
one,
I'll have to
the
check
one
it
with
out.
the kind of thin stock.
I'll have to look at that. I'm sure I've probably seen it before, but
Yeah.
I'm not a gun expert yet.
Someday, man, you'll get there.
Mm.
Um, and also, actually, I just found out that they even went beyond their concurrent player. Remember last time, or the time before that, they were at 500 players,
Uh-huh.
500,000 players concurrently. Now they're at a
Hmm.
million.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, the game is pretty good. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's getting a little boring for me, but I'm liking it. I mean, I think you see more variety in maps and guns, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think that I think maybe multiple maps, maybe three at most. You
Yeah.
just randomly get thrown into the Amazon or something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I'm down for that. I'm sure they probably think of like different game modes or something they could do to add variety. That'd be interesting.
yeah. First person, it'll be great.
I do like that.
No, I don't actually.
Really I think the game because you easily can take advantage of the third person
Yeah, no, that's
perspective.
that's why.
See, I don't, and it makes you a little bit
It's like
unfair.
so calm.
That was a good game, man. SOCOM 1, SOCOM 2 were badass.
Yeah. Um. Oh.
408 boys.
Was that?
408 boys.
I was not part of that, but yes.
Oh, Parmavir. I think.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Yeah, there you
Um. Also, I think more interesting for you, near automata.
go. I have not finished that yet, and I need to.
I'm not sure if you're aware of certain bugs that are in the game for the PC specifically. Um,
No, I don't.
there's like certain crashes and certain endings that will trigger the crash,
Hmm.
or for some of the older GPUs, namely
Uh-huh.
the 7 series, has the worst experience. Sometimes you won't even be able to play the game at all. Um,
Really?
but it's been 6 months, and was it Square Enix that
I
does
think
this
it is,
game?
yeah.
Yeah, they haven't done any patches since.
That's kind of depressing.
A little bit, right? I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like.
like,
Well, I think the only thing they've done is a DLC, but that doesn't
mm,
fix anything from
yeah, which is DLC, right?
Yeah,
Um, what was I gonna say? I know, like, Catherine, I believe do you know the game Catherine?
yeah.
Yeah, like there was a bug in that game where you couldn't finish like a certain level. I think it was like an extra level, but like if you completed it, it gave you some like special stuff. And don't quote me on that, but um I remember when they released on like different systems or whatever, they or when they released it here in the States or something, they it was still bugged and they never fixed it. And so like the Japanese version I think worked fine, but the American one like there was like a bug with like the boss or something.
It was just
Um,
one character that was still in Japanese and just didn't translate over.
maybe yeah,
That'd be pretty funny.
yeah, it kind of sucks though. Like if you bought the game want to like 100% complete or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah,
but yeah,
that sucks.
but I'd assume just because it seems like the worst experience is for the 7 series,
Mm.
that it's such a small number that they're not even gonna deal with it.
But still, it's your
Yeah,
customer.
it's still fucked up, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's still business. Like, do I put some hours from some engineer to do this who gets paid like 120,000 a year or something like that?
I mean, you tell me. I mean, would it take a lot of effort for someone to do that?
I'm not sure. It depends. I'd have to look at it, but yeah.
I mean, just your best guess with your experience. Like, how long do you think it would take someone to fix that problem?
I if it's a crash,
Yeah.
that it could take weeks potentially.
Okay,
It
but
depends on what the problem is, but
right, but it's not like it would take like a whole team to do, right? I mean, like a couple hundred people would may like 10 at the most. I mean,
oh yeah, then that'll definitely cut down the time. But I'm just
yeah.
saying, just yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but it's business. Like that's what I always hear whenever I'm working. Like, is it worth their time to do this or not? And if it's
Yeah,
such
I guess they don't feel that way.
a small group of people, is it worth the expense?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you think a lot of people still are on the 7 series to this day?
I'm still on my 6.
Yeah, I mean, it still does a job, right? I mean,
Yeah.
well.
That kind of
See,
also says how many users are on PC for this game. Because if it looks like it looks like it would be a controller console game.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't play that. I would not play that game with the controller. Oh, with the PC. Sorry,
Hmm.
keyboard. I mean, sorry. Um, no, and it's like when Metal Gear Solid 5, which I'm a big fan of, when that came out on PC, even though like, I prefer mouse and keyboard, like certain games like that, I wouldn't play with the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's a good game though.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it.
Are you ever planning
It's
on
a
trying it?
decent hack and slash shit looks like, but I feel like there are other games that do it better.
Well, what's cool is it's actually it's a little bit more. It's also a shmup at the same time. There are portions of the game that turns into a shmup and a 2D shooter. It's actually pretty cool. That's what I liked
Mm.
about it. They kind of mix a lot of different like game styles.
Huh. So it's
Um,
almost like Devil May Cry. I haven't seen the shoot 'em up part of it, so
yeah, because like 2B, the main character, she fights like a hack and slash, and then when you play as the other characters like 9S, he does hacking, so he hacks into the robots, and then that's his main mode of combat. And then when he does that, it turns into a 2D side scroller when you hack them, which is kind of cool.
okay,
Uh, and he can also do the fighting too, but he's more effective at that sort of thing.
gotcha. Oh, okay.
I recommend trying if you have a chance.
Yeah, if it's discounted enough, I probably will.
Yeah, go for it. Have you been playing anything else lately?
I picked up Path of the Exile.
Yeah, yeah, you mentioned. I saw you playing that. How do you like it so far?
I still like it. It's it's one of those games where you just keep playing. It's almost mindless. Well, Diablo. It's just grinding pretty much for the most
Yeah,
part.
like when I play Torchlight, that's like I know the feeling.
Yeah. But yeah, they also say this is almost like what it should have been, other than Torchlight, or what
Hmm.
the successor would have been. I'll say
Right.
that. Well, was there skill trees in for spells? Was there a skill tree sort of set up for that, or
In Diablo 2?
yeah, I don't remember.
I don't recall. I don't think so. We need to get like Seren here. He would know. That was his
Yeah.
game.
But it's just a lot, or the skill tree, the attribute tree, where your intelligence and all that stuff. That's where you get. It's like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X sort of setup.
Mm. Hmm.
And it is massive. There is a lot in there. Like I'd never be able to finish that or
Well, that's
complete it.
good. You have a lot of variety. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just seeing how that goes. I, I'm not sure if I should keep playing because I'm pretty sure I can put like 20 hours in. But we'll see. a lot of hours into this.
Well, that's a good. That's a sign of a good game, to be honest.
Yeah. But there's so many other games I need to do or play.
Like what?
Ugh. Uh, what do I have here? I still have like, what was it? The last story from Wii U or Wii.
Oh,
Um, I I need to pick up all the. I still have like Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Xenophoria or something like that.
uh-huh.
I need to play the Tales series. Uh,
Ah, I see.
all of those, and those are definitely gonna at least take 30 hours each at
But
the
yeah,
minimum.
JRPGs, and and they're again, I have my issues with them, but I can say one thing that they do last for a while, and they're filled with a lot of content, so that's a very good thing.
Yeah, yeah. uh, but yeah. All right, let's move on to our next topic. Nice tangent
Mm.
though. Oh, this is a movie one. Shia LaBeouf or Matt Williams is not
Uh,
going to be in the next Indiana Jones.
okay.
Are you happy about this?
I mean, Shia LaBeouf, as crazy, I think he's a decent actor. He was pretty good. In It was that like that 1920s movie he was in about prohibition or something. I can't remember what it was. It came out like not Deliverance. I forget what it was. It came out like maybe 5 years ago. He's an okay actor. He's batshit crazy, but
Yeah.
and I'll just say that the Indiana Jones 5, right? No,
Hmm.
4. Wasn't his fault. It was Steven Spielberg's fault. It was George Lucas's fault. It was all their fault. It wasn't just him.
Right.
Um,
Yeah,
so
I think when they did the first screening of it, I think right off the bat, Shia LaBeouf was like, I think we dropped the ball on this one.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I think it's great that he's honest, but also, I mean, also from the side of the movie and all the other actors and the cast, blah blah blah, like you should still stand by your shit,
Yeah, yeah. I
that
remember Harrison
that's
Ford commented about it,
yeah,
and yeah, he
he
was
just
saying the
called
same
him a
thing.
little
Yeah,
prick or something like that, and I was like,
yeah, yeah,
that's Harrison Ford, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, it's okay. I mean, they should. I mean, I wonder what they're gonna do if they do like a young Indiana Jones. That'd be kind of fine, I guess. I mean, but don't do that shit again.
Well, dude, Harrison Ford is just getting really old now. I mean, he
Yeah, no, I
was
know. Yeah, yeah.
in what was it? I was gonna say Final Fantasy, Star Wars 7. Like, I, I saw him. It looked like it was kind of hard for him to move around. I mean, he's getting old there, and he's no
Well, yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, you know.
No, of course not. Well, and yeah, and that's what kind of sucks now. The actors that we love, can't play the same roles anymore.
Yeah, I was hoping
I
that
mean,
I don't know who we would. I can't think of anyone that they would pass the torch on to for Indiana Jones.
th
Actually,
they should. They should just leave it alone and do something else. I do not see this need. I don't get this need for them to constantly keep series going.
oh
Well,
really?
I know why, because they want to make fucking easy money.
Yeah, dude, it's already recognized. Indiana Jones, come on, man. It's been like 7 years since they made the last one. Has it?
Maybe a little bit less. I mean,
Uh, I don't
that was a
remember.
dark time in my life. I
I
mean, that movie ruined. Seriously, I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. Dinah will tell you. She laughs at me all the time about it. But
yeah. I
God,
bought the series. I actually bought the 4 Blu-ray set, and I just completely disregarded the skull, or was it Crystal Skull?
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah. But I will sit down and watch it eventually. But yeah, just from what I've
Yeah,
heard, I just don't want to watch it.
it's a bad movie. It's a bad piece of crap.
Yeah. Damn.
No, it is. I mean, it was horrible, dude. How dare they do it to Indiana Jones?
If you ever want to get away from a nuclear strike, just get into a fridge.
Hang on. Well, it was loaded with lead, man. That was how they did it.
Ah, they didn't
Yeah.
explain that.
God, that movie. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
I don't know either. But to add on to the fire of sadness, Toys R Us, they are looking to file bankruptcy. Bankruptcy
I was
soon.
just there today.
Yeah. Uh,
That sucks.
that does suck. But at this point, they are in $5 billion in debt.
Oh, goodness.
And by next year, they have to have 400 million due. So I'm
Wow.
not sure on the exact date, but by next year they need to have $400 million, and otherwise the restructure might not even happen. They might just
Bankruptcy.
completely go. Yeah.
That's. I used to go there all the time, man. Toys R Us, even at this age, as depressing it is, when I see Toys R Us, like, man, look at a fucking Toys R Us. I know how depressing
I'm
that
gonna go to
sounds, but
Amazon after this.
yeah. Oh no, while I'm in the store.
you're,
Um,
you're just checking the prices.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
See, I love Toys R Us, man.
Yeah.
Where a kid can be a kid.
I
Ah.
think that's actually a decent model.
Hmm.
Having a store just for the sake of looking at things, like
Yeah, because I want to hold what I'm about to buy, you know?
yeah, it's like it's a dumb idea, but at the same time, it's genius for what it is. If you
What?
can maintain the products in the store and
Hmm.
people just order off Amazon afterwards,
Like
not
Amazon
bad.
will have a physical store, right? You can go in and check it out, make sure it's what you
They
want.
do have a
Or
physical store actually,
I did not
but I
know
think
that.
it's a library more than it is a actual store for like all
Oh,
their crap.
okay.
Because how how are they gonna fit all that shit really?
Well, yeah, I guess the most common stuff they would put in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hmm. Oh, I was gonna say, but they should. That's unfortunate. Toys R Us, man.
Yeah.
Damn Amazon.
They're
But I will say that I would prefer a physical store than Amazon because like a lot of shit that I've bought on Amazon, usually like the boxes come bent, and this is more of a common thing. And I'm always wondering like how they treat like because like when I bought my processor, I was like I don't know if I should like buy this from them or go buy it from the store because like during shipping, you don't know what the fuck can happen.
yeah.
When you buy like something from the store, generally like it should be okay for the most part, unless
Mhm.
it's like manufacturing defect. And so I was really thinking like, I should just buy this from, like Best Buy or something.
Yeah. Unless they put that anti-theft on there that squeeze a little too tight that it bends the boxes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as I say, like when I buy collectibles, like I'm sure like when I buy amiibos or like little statues, I don't like to buy from Amazon. I really don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I even left
Are you still
reviews
collecting actually?
amiibos now.
Ah.
But like there's like some Witcher statues that I bought recently or bought like last year that like the box better be pristine. I'll be mad.
Right.
Um, I'm giving them one more chance. There's a new one that came out, so I bought it from Amazon. It's coming out in October. So we'll see how that turns out.
What is it?
This is a Witcher statue that came out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm not sure if you heard about this one. Dean Takahashi, Cuphead.
Oh, dude, okay. First of all, let's talk about Cuphead. That game looks really fucking cool. Have you
It
seen it? I
does.
mean,
It
obviously seen it.
does.
I like
I
the
love
art
the way it
style.
looks. It is. What is it like 60s or 70s cartoons, something like
I think
that?
maybe they're in the 50s, maybe. I think
Yeah, like
it's
I'm
like
excited
Mickey
about it,
Mouse. Yeah,
but it's only window. What is it? It's Xbox exclusive and Windows 10. I'm not sure if it goes on Steam.
that's okay. Well, as long as I can play the game, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll still be able to play it.
Yeah, man, I have Windows 10, so I'll be good.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Um.
I'm never gonna buy an Xbox. But yeah, the game looks really cool. It's like a. I mean, it's supposed to. The game itself is like a just 2D shooter, right? Like akin to I don't want to say like Contra, but like the games like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks really good. So I remember I saw it during E3. I was like, that's a very like the art style is like what sold me. I was like, I need to try this game out.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't wait for like all the fan art and shit like that. Like go to your fan anime and then see who makes a really nice poster for them.
exactly, like
It'll
the
be great.
Overwatch ones.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I still have it. I need to put those up.
yeah, I have the Mercy one. I need to definitely get that on my wall. I was thinking of putting it in my office at work, but I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It would be kind of weird.
Once
I mean,
everyone starts going to sleep or getting really tired, you're like, heroes never die. You just walk by.
what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Nothing. You need healing? Um, but okay, so now I talk about Cuphead. Let's introduce to our viewers who this Dean Takashi guy is and why we're talking about him.
Actually, I have no idea who he is. That's just the name. But I saw the video and I was
Uh,
cringing so much.
yeah, okay, so from what I recall, he's a writer. I don't know what magazine or thing he writes for. I don't know. He's a PC gamer, but I know he was saying that he's been in the writing industry for at least 15 years.
Right.
Okay,
Um,
and I think he's written, I don't know exclusively, but about video games for a good amount of time.
yeah, I'm actually trying to look him up. He's Games Beat for Venture Beat.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Venture Beat, I think they used from what I used to use them for was just for startup info, like what's going on there. But I'm guessing Games Beat is one of their side or sister sites
Uh,
that are just focused on gaming.
okay, and and so can you confirm how long he's been writing? I think it's 15 years. I don't.
25 as a tech
uh,
journalist,
Okay, so tech journalist. Okay,
and he has covered games for 18 years.
okay, so now before we get further, if you're a journalist who's been covering games for 18 years, do you expect, I'm asking you, do you expect that person to be at least average at playing games?
Yeah, mad average.
Average. I'm not expecting someone to be able to speed run goddamn Mega Man X, or one of the more difficult ones. I don't know, you probably know. But right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
that or at
don't.
least follow the instructions that are on the screen.
Right,
It gave you, it
we're
shows
gonna
you a
get to it in a
block.
second.
You
We're gonna get to
jump
it in a
on it,
second. We're gonna get to
and
it
you
in a
jump
second.
and dash.
I'm not trying to sound like a elitist asshole here. I'm really not. But games aren't that fucking hard to play. Okay, and I know it's gonna sound like an asshole because I have a friend who I've talked with this a lot. She got upset at me with me talking to her about this because like she would comment that she doesn't know how to like to control characters very well. I'm like, it's fucking simple, and it varies from game to game, of course. But games aren't that difficult unless you've like never played them before, you know. But games aren't that hard to play. I'll just say that
Mhm.
they can be hard to master, but they're not that hard to play. Okay, so what did he do, Archie? Let's make sure we tell people what his issue was.
uh, Part of the video is trying to jump over a tall cylinder. Um,
Right,
you
and you can look this up. Anyone can. It's like GameSpot or someone. It's like they uploaded it or something like that.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
There's instructions on the wall because this is the tutorial.
Uh,
To be jump is like X, and then to jump dash so you can go further and go
yeah.
higher. Jump and then press Y in air. And it
Right.
took him a really long time to get over this cylinder.
Right. And let me try to illustrate this more for our viewers. So imagine you have a person on one end of a horizontal platform, and there's a wall, right? And then you can't make the height, right? And so there's like a small little sub wall right before it, which you can jump over to get on top, but you can't make it doing a normal jump. So you have to just jump and speed dash horizontally to get to the top of the wall, right? So this guy spent was it, like 5 minutes
Yeah, something like that.
at trying to make the jump, even though it was specifically saying right above the words, like you said, it had like the instructions. I don't know if the guy was high. He maybe had a long night. He didn't see it. Maybe the words were too small. I don't remember. But that illustrates one, a person is either not paying attention. Maybe he was talking to someone at the same time. I don't know. Um, and if he was, the other person is a horrible person for not telling him what to do. Um, or I don't know. But there's no excuse in that regard, especially if you're an 18-year veteran of games journalism, and I put quotation marks with that. Yeah, and again, I play games for like a living pretty much. I don't get paid for it, but I play them
Yeah, no,
enough.
yeah, you do it for a living. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. Um, there's no excuse. Like my girlfriend, who probably doesn't play games very often, actually plays nil. Um, she could get that, and she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. I mean, right? I mean, I'm sure even our parents probably could figure it out. My mom, who played games way back when, played Mario Brothers, and hasn't played them since, could figure it out. I bet.
Hmm.
Fucking my goddamn nephew, who's like I don't know, like 5 or 6, could figure it out. He probably can't even read yet. I don't know.
Yep.
That's
Damn,
just,
dog. No, no, I get it.
yeah. I don't know. And so how do you feel about it?
The same actually. You kind of just cowboyed up, and I just okay, let him take the lead. No, you said everything I was gonna say, so yeah.
I'm a pretty opinionated brother, man.
Yes, word, son.
Yo
Uh,
yo yo. Um, yeah, and it kind of brought that controversy of the get good thing. Remember that?
I don't recall Get Good.
Remember when New Doom
Oh,
came
okay,
out?
got it. Yeah,
Remember I showed you that video from Polygon?
yeah.
And that guy wasn't even a games journalist, and it brought the whole discussion of one, should reviewers be competent in games? Yes, and two, what the hell is a non-gaming journalist reporting about a game, right?
But here's the thing: not every person that plays game is good at writing.
No, they're not. A
Yeah,
lot of them aren't. A lot of them need to be dragged back to high school.
yeah. And I mean, just look at what that. I mean, Get Good. I mean,
Oh well,
yeah.
that's the internet. It's internet slang.
Yeah, yes, I'm just saying that as a writer, I don't think that. Well, it's probably something that most users will probably look at, but
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I mean, it's what it's what people who hang out in the circles that I do online would say to someone who is not good at a
Oh
game. Get
my.
good. I don't know. Why do we say GG at the end of a match even though the people fucking suck? We just say it because we want to.
uh, yes, I think it's a courtesy. I mean, it's like saying hi and bye. It's
Or you know what? The best part is when you're playing a game and you trash you totally demolish the other team and you still say GG.
yeah.
It's like 0-10 and you're like GG man, GG. Or when they say it and you go, no, it wasn't. You just leave.
Oh
Being
man,
an
you must
asshole.
get some satisfaction from all this.
I do sometimes. I'm an
Damn dog.
asshole. I'm an asshole. Believe me.
Yeah, it's interesting. You see it as some, uh, I don't know, but I personally,
I'm not
yeah, I
proud of
just
it.
see it as a courtesy. Like it's a good
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
I'll see it.
yeah,
Keep getting better or whatever.
yeah. Well, when I used to play StarCraft a lot more hardcore, and it was that good. That, when we do 1v1s, it's always you be polite. GG, good game. Even if they were horrible or I was shit, you still out of respect for the other player.
Hmm.
But sometimes you just want to be an asshole and they do really shit. You just say GG, man.
Damn dog.
What?
Nothing, dude. That's good. Hey, man, you do you. Hey, last topic. This is the last one I have.
Mhm.
There was an update on the Japan site for Nintendo. Uh, for Mario, his profile. This is verbatim. Well, not verbatim, but translated from the
Uh-huh.
Japanese site.
Mhm.
Um, all around sporty, whether it's tennis or baseball, soccer or race or car racing, he does everything cool. As a matter of fact, he also seems to have worked as a plumber a long time ago.
So what is he doing now?
Exactly. And it's it's just strange that people are now kind of just looking into that a lot more and like, oh, he's not a plumber anymore. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Is there anything more before I comment?
no.
Okay. So, of course he's not a plumber anymore. He's now in the Mushroom Kingdom. He just hangs out and hangs out with Peach. I think I don't know the story of Mario canonically, but he was a plumber at some point in the real world, and then he just happened to end up in the Mushroom Kingdom somehow. Isn't that how that worked out?
Is that the movie?
I know. I thought that was how it
No, yeah.
normally was.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you're right. I
yeah,
think.
yeah, right. So it's not like just working plumbing in the Mushroom
Yeah, I
Kingdom
mean,
per
you
se,
don't go
right?
to the Mushroom Kingdom and think, maybe I should go back to the real world and just go back to plumbing, and then come
Yeah,
back once in a while.
especially when your girlfriend is Princess Peach. You think he's gonna leave that,
She ain't called
right?
Peach for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. She makes a mean apple pie, dude. Um,
What?
she makes a mean apple pie instead of peach pie.
Well, we can
Anyway,
end the podcast at that. I don't
fuck
know
you.
where else to go from here. Unless there's something
Uh,
else you want to add. I don't know.
did I ask you what you've been playing lately?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's all I have. All
Oh,
I've
did
been
you want me to
playing.
ask you what have you been playing?
Well, now that you said it, Rainbow Six, the new update came out. And just been playing The Witcher 3 because I want to play that again, and that's about it. Game on, yo. What?
Is that your sign off now?
No,
Is
not
that
really.
the?
I just saying. I'm
All
just saying.
right. Well,
I'm just saying. Play games, dude. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Okay.
All right,
All right, yo. Um, that should be it for the Peppy podcast. This is
all
Archie.
right. And this is some guy. See you later.
His name's Anil. Game on,
Take
yo.
care. Bye. You happy?